The FDA's new blood donation guidelines go into effect today. Our Jacqueline Fernandez joins us over at the Live on Your 6 on Your Side alert desk. Jacqueline, what's new with this?
Well, Dave, under the new policy, all potential donors will answer the same eligibility questions, regardless of gender or sexual orientation. So this is in order to assess individual risk factors for HIV based on sexual behavior, recent partners, and other factors. That means the American Red Cross can begin accepting blood donations from gay and bisexual men in monogamous relationships without mandates that they first abstain from sex. However, any donor who reports having anal sex with new partners in the last 3 months will be barred from donating blood until a later time. These new guidelines focus on behaviors rather than sexual orientation to protect the nation's blood supply from HIV. The agency first announced plans for the change in January. The Food and Drug Administration says the new policy reflects the latest scientific evidence and is in line with rules currently in place in the UK and Canada, and hopes they lead to a boost in donations. The Red Cross agrees with the new guidelines, saying in part years of data have demonstrated that this new eligibility screening process ensures safe blood supply and that all patients should feel comfortable and trust that the blood they receive is safe. Dave?